Okay, so here we're gonna do
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
play analysis. So take a look here.
Dire's bottom
Level
barracks are
22,
under attack.
736 GPM, low for an Alchemist.
Dire's bottom
XP
barracks have
low,
fallen.
kills only one kill.
Radiant have fortified their structures.
Against this
Dire's
team,
bottom barracks
you
have
should have a
fallen.
few more kills. So that's not good anymore.
Radiant's top
Possibly can
tower has looked better.
fudge. Got the right items. You didn't get them fast enough. And like you, the other team is on us, especially with
Dire's middle tower.
Florida and all your physical damage.
Dire's middle tower just went down.
Should have a few.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
You will no match.
Build this. Died.
Someone better help Dire's middle
Roll
tower
bunch
has fallen.
twice.
Dire's snow fortified their structures. Dire's ancient is
Better.
under attack.
God damn it! I need
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help.
313 last hits in 38 minutes is not bad. Especially for 1k MMR. Pretty good. Yeah, you don't need these items anymore. Get rid of them. 1,000 here. Four building damage. Decent building damage. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. That's really good. Armlet. Great. Great lane. Radiance recipe. 7 minutes. 7. So something bad must have happened between. That's 1,300. So something bad happens in here. Look at that, and then 6 minutes. There. Seems like your biggest issue. Yeah. Download this replay. Okay, here we go. Dude, Enigma, actually like one of my favorite heroes right now. You can just farm so good in the offlane. Denying your own creep, you're basically a lich. You can pull the lane, you can go to the camps. Like, there's so much you can do with it, bro. It's actually ridiculous. If you ever want to play offlane, I highly recommend Enigma. Really strong right now. Okay. So, looks like you're going to be up against Zeus. I don't think.
Prepare for battle. The battle resumes. 30
Okay.
seconds to battle.
Looks like the right starting items. You got a pool tango, good. Air fire, good. Self, good. Should assume. Okay, so let's stop here.
Let's get moving.
You need to, going into every game, you need to, after you pick your hero, obviously I would say you pick based on what they pick, what you want to play, what you're comfortable playing. But then you need to, before the game starts, you need to think about the worst possible situation that can happen in your lane. So you're going Alchemist mid. The worst possible situation in your lane is you get a Zeus Pudge dual lane. Most likely with a CM, rotate the CM, or you could almost be tri-laned in those three heroes. So you need to think about how you're going to prepare against that. So you did a good job. Stout Shield, great. Salve, great. You probably want to get another Tango from your friend. You might also want to have a branch. You don't have the gold. So what I would do is I would buy the branch, queue up the salve, and right when you grab this rune, have the salve ferried out to you by the courier. You shouldn't die in that time. Also, you're against a Zeus. That dude spams his Q. It's a 1.6-second cooldown. Get a magic wand, dude. Value. It's just a value item. I don't know. I'm not sure if you buy it yet, but I'm just saying that's something you should definitely get. Okay, you get your rune. Are you gonna get this block? Are you gonna get the block? Are you gonna get the block? You're gonna try? Yeah. Kinda. For blocking, you should blocking. Use your cancel key. Stand in front of the way. Spam your cancel key. I don't know what you have that to, like stop movement, cancel. I don't cancel action. I don't know what you have. Which one you have? What key you have bound to? Use that. Stand in front of the wave. Sort of move back and forth. Blocking really important if you're going to play mid lane, especially if you're going to play an Alchemist. If you can get the way to start here, you can go Grievous Greed, not have to go Acid Spray. You should be able to get a lot of the last hits fairly safely with the safety of your tier 1 tower right there. Yes. Alright, get that deny. One under the tower. Something that I noticed a lot in 1K players, 1 to 2K, even low 3K, is the ability to last hit in the lane. It's crucial. It's crucial if it wins or loses games. I have a 1K Smurf, 1.0, 1.2K now. Smurf, and if I go to the end of the game and I look, last hits in the first 10 minutes. I usually play mid when I'm playing 1K because I can just solo carry. I don't have to depend on anybody else. But I look at the last hits at 10 minutes between me and my counterpart on the mid lane, and there's such a significant difference there. That's why we win the game. The ability to last hit in lane, especially as a mid laner and a carry, so critical. If we ever do a coaching session where I'm actually there, I'm gonna want you to do a 10-minute last hit challenge. Any hero you want. Playing this right, I guess. You need the magic stick. Bottle, you get the bottle, and then you should really get a magic stick. Do not throw the acid spray until he comes up and tries to approach the lane, because it'll just push it. If you don't have to throw it, don't throw it. Also, you want to throw it towards the back, so he has to stay really far back. It's not important that the acid spray actually hits the lane. Or hits the creep wave. I don't know why you walked over here. Also, something I want to talk to you about is, do you know the mechanics of creep aggro? That's really important as a mid laner, especially as a mid laner.
The seeds of form.
Especially as a mid. You're doing a decent job last inning. Last inning under tower didn't look too good, but that we can work on. Bounty. Jungle. I'm not sure I would go to jungle yet. You don't have chemical rage. Don't want to really. You don't hit that hard. I would wait until level 5, at least level 5 to hit the jungle. Because you also don't want to give the Zeus a free lane. Like here, you're actually getting more gold. He can't really do much to you. As long as you're aware of where the Pudge is at, you're not really in danger in this lane. Especially when you get level 6, just be able to press R, and you'll chemical rage, and you'll be all good. The armlet, obviously great first item. Are you following a build? Because I do like how you maxed. Actually, some depending when I'm playing as a hero like Zeus, squishy. I actually put the third level in Grievous Greed instead of the third in Acid Spray right away. It's sort of a judgment call. That you got to know who you're laning against, how your strengths. Let's look the entire game. Wow, that's not. There we go. Okay, so you're killing it. So you're setting yourself up for a really good game here. Your first, I don't know, what was it, 7-8 minutes was excellent. Stacking for yourself. You're playing this lane really well. Better than most, sub 2K players would. I'm trying to figure out how you didn't just carry the shit out of this game. Your team seems to be creating hella space for you.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
Okay,
Radiant's bottom
so
tower's got
what you're gonna do is if you're gonna come stack for yourself here, the creep waves over here, do yourself a favor and farm these two caps. I can't ping for some. These two right here. Because you're wasting a lot of time. If you're just going to run up here, not hit any creeps, pull it, miss this creeps, you're missing experience gold, you need to get something out of it. You don't want to walk all the way over here just to pull. Realistically, your higher MMR, support's going to do that for you. You're going to be able to sit here, you're going to be able to take this, or go over here and take these the stack you made here, and this camp over up here in the top jungle area. Now, you pulled. I'd come right here, I'd activate Acid Spray, I'd throw your Acid Spray down, I'd activate your ult, clear these two camps, and go back to the mid when Zeus is obviously going to do because he last hit with right clicks, he's going to do to push this out. And then the wave's going to be back over here sooner or later. A YouTube account? Here's a link to my most play analysis.
But if you do, your JPM should be higher. 82 flat.
Okay. Go back to here. So, as I was saying, definitely farm these.
illusion.
Why'd you activate?
The seeds
Really
of
good call. You're gonna live bombs. Now that you see the CM here, if the CM's not leaving, that's when you go to the jungle. Or just gonna play.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last long.
You can take this tower by 10 minutes. That's good. You get your armlet. Now, this is when you go farm the jungle. You go stack the camps. This is where you hit the jungle until Radiance. You do not want to fight as an Alchemist until Radiance. Honestly, the hero's really weak. Level 1 Chemical Rage is not a good spell. It gives you nothing. Their heroes are much stronger at the lower levels. You just need to use your Grievous Greed, take the farm advantage, and go. You need to just farm the jungle. Farm it up. Good play. I like this a lot. Viper takes the hit. Great. Horrible play. You should go grab this bounty.
Dyer's bottom
Died
tower
to
is
neutral.
under attack.
Got an armlet. Oh, dude.
Dire's bottom tower needs
Dude. That's just 1K play right there. Nothing you can do about that, I guess. Just on the toggle.
Dire's bottom tower is being
Work on that. I mean, on the toggle and just go into go practice. Yes,
Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little
there's a custom game for it. Go practice it. Bots or something.
Radiant's top tower. This will come in handy. Radiant's bottom.
Go back to the lane.
Structures.
What you should do is, since your acid spray is so strong, kill these creeps.
Someone better help Dire's
Go to the jungle. Go back to the jungle. The jungle is your friend. You need to realize that.
Dire's middle
You
tower
don't.
isn't
You're an alchemist. You do not ever want to be standing still doing nothing. You need to be hitting creeps. You gain your advantage from your E, and if you're not using your E, I mean it's passive. But if you're not if you're not getting the proc, if you're not killing creeps, you are not doing your job. The only way Alchemist is good is he has such a large advantage over everybody else, which is he entitles. Now, you need to go to the jungle. You need to live in your jungle until you have your Radiance, because then you'll get your Boots of Travel. Once you get your Boots of Travel, you're going to just start pushing lanes, you farm your Manta, your Octarine, then you go. Then you go. That's when you win the game. Because you'll have level 18, you'll have level 3 Chemical Rage, and you'll be able to go. But see, you're just standing here, you got 3 heroes here, this is just complete garbage. This is like the 1K mid standoff. You're hitting the creeps, you're taking a lot of harass. Go farm the jungle. Jungle's wide open, nobody's hitting it. Like, this tower is not that important. If you could have gotten it all by now already, that'd be great. Your team will eventually take it. You got a sniper, he's great at sieging towers. Get out of the mid lane.
Dire have fortified their structures.
Okay. Jungle. Go jungle. Please. Stop running around doing nothing. The more time you waste running around, I was watching the Winter Injury replay I just showed you. That guy's biggest issue was his farming inefficiency. You need to be hitting creeps at all times. Also, use your Chemical Rage every time. Try not to use shrines because you have Chemical Rage. Like, get a bottle, man. You don't need to use shrines. Other people on your team need that shrine. Okay, now you killed this. Grab this, hit these creeps, move up to this lane up here. You need to work on your movements as a farmer. It's really essential that you get that down to a science and that you do the same thing every time. Like, I'll recommend you watch my my offlane Enigma game and how I denied this range creep over here. I come farm these 2 camps. By then, the creep wave pushes down towards my tier 1 where it's safe to farm. I farm that. I go back. And I have the highest net worth in the game as an Enigma at 60 minutes. I did that twice in the last 3 days. Good. Farming creeps, farming creeps, farming creeps. It's a real shame your mates don't know how to stack. Or, I mean, they won't. I mean, probably do, but they won't. Good. Pick more creeps, some more creeps. Got this camp over here. Need to find an efficient way to move from here. Here, last camp, and then wave, and then back. Now that they spawn every minute, you should be constantly moving from camp to wave to lane to camp to camp to camp to lane. Moving back and forth, you have a lot of last hits. Like, you should wasted a little bit of time in the beginning. I mean, towards the 12-minute mark. That is why your Radiance is semi-sleep. Yeah. Far. You know, farming their jungle is a little eh. You have your whole jungle that nobody's farming. Why take the risk, honestly? See, if you were farming your own jungle, or these sideways here, that wouldn't have happened. And now you're down on the silence for 34 seconds. It's a lot of creeps you could be hitting. Your team is doing a great job of creating space. You just need to be farming. Chen, Viper, Slardar, Sniper, great space creating heroes. You need to be in the jungle. Look, you already have a great advantage of the last hits. You could have a bigger. You could have a greater advantage. You could be ready to take over this game. But instead you died because you decided to go farm their jungle, which was completely unnecessary. Like I was saying, you need to think about what's the worst thing that could happen at anything you do. Anytime you go to make a move, anytime you go to farm somewhere, that's not safe, that may not be safe, you need to think, what's the worst thing that could happen? Who do you see on the map? And what's going to happen to me if I go there? What's the worst thing that could happen? If the risk outweigh the reward, it's not worth it. You just go farm somewhere else. You have so many safe... Okay, great. You got a kill there. Right there. See, now, don't push. You have the Zeus there. There's a Shadow Blade. Why do you need to fight that? You just need to be farming your jungle. Farm your jungle. It's wide open. Stay on this side of the river. Stay on your side of the river until you get your items. Like, this guy's going to be constantly pushing waves. There's going to be constant creeps at towers to hit. Like, you have so much on your side of the map you can farm. What's the need to go to their side of the map? Well, now you just got hit by the Nature's Prophet Hole, so you know there's vision in this area. You should call out that they probably have a ward there.
My thrift rewarded.
Okay, good, you're just hitting creeps on your side of the map. Now you go to this wave. You should go to this wave now. We should work on developing a farming pattern for you. It'll make you a lot more efficient, and it'll increase your farm immensely. Immensely.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Like 20 minutes for a Radiance on an Alchemist is not good at all. Not at all. 20 minutes is like barely acceptable on a Naga Siren. That hero farms slow as shit until she gets the Radiance. Okay, good. Just keep farming the creeps, but you should really, farming's a little more efficient now. I don't know why you're not a big fan of this jungle over the bottom jungle here. There's more camps. You can go to the wave back. There's a little more safety. There you don't have to go across the river to farm the creeps in the lane as much. One kill and you die 2 more times. Like, you have Radiance Armlet now. You could move with your team. If you guys go like a gank on 2 heroes, 1-2 heroes. But 5-man engagements you sort of want to avoid for now. Like you have been doing. Good. Hit these creeps. Creeps in the wave. Oh, good. Gonna hit these. You clear this wave. You should go to this camp over here. Back to the wave, to this camp over here. Either back to the wave, or the middle mark will be up and you can go back through this way to this wave. From this wave over here, and then just back. You should be moving back and forth and back and forth. Constantly. Constantly back and forth. From jungle to lane, to jungle to lane, clearing the camps in an efficient manner. Up, great. Free gold. Free gold. Free gold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Good. See, no. Don't hit towers. Honestly, you're an Alchemist, don't hit towers. That's not your job. Your job is to kill these creeps. Now you should be going to this camp right here, to this camp right here, and back to these camps over here. Good, like you're going now. But you could have cleaned up these 2 camps. You could have not dodged. You get more gold from farming a camp than hitting a tower. So you should be going creeps back here. You're coming over here, farming these up, farming this wave. Coming back over here and just going back and forth. Wave. Come on, come hit the wave. Good. Do not come up. Do not come this way. You do not need to be over here. Do you die here? Oh, don't. You got lucky. Once again, buildings do nothing for you. You get more money from camps, from hitting creeps. In what? I don't know why you just randomly throw your acid spray there if you're not gonna kill it. You don't need to stop wasting time. Stop that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Don't run. You're okay. You're Roche. Okay. Kill these creeps, TP bottom. That's okay. An okay play too.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Again. Okay, that's alright. You're gonna get racks off this.
Dire's top barracks have fallen. It's just cold.
Okay.
And not in a good way.
Keep hitting creeps. Keep hitting creeps. TP or hit creeps. Other people can hit shrines. You need to TP and hit creeps. You could have so many more last hits right now than you do have. And you would be even in a more dominant position to take over this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Bottom tower always did get short shrift. Guns firm.
Okay. You either want to be farming heroes or farming creeps. Other people can hit buildings. Until you have your items, you need to be hitting creeps as an alchemist. Any other hero, other heroes are different. Alchemist is one of those difficult heroes to play to a really high level because the mechanics for him are so different from everything else. You don't want to be hitting towers. You want to be hitting creeps or heroes. You want to be hitting lots of creeps. Lots of creeps, no towers. Creeps, 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 then heroes. Then towers come after you're 6 slotted. But now you're going back. And Chemical Rage. Every time it's off cooldown, use it. Accelerates your farming so much. Like, this is he's got Shadow Blade. But that is if you carry Dust, that's a kill you can get. You charge your stun. Run up to him, Mantha, he's dead. Dust is not only a support item. It's 180 gold. If you're an alchemist, you can afford it. It'll get you 300 from killing the hero. It's worth it. Then you kill the hero, you push in the lane. There's a lot you can do with Dust. It's a great. Oh, that's an unlucky hook. That's just think, if you were farming heroes. I mean, if you were farming creeps over here while your team was waiting, you would not have died there. It looks like this game is pretty much over. You sort of got carried pretty hard. If the other team was more balanced and this game was at 38 minutes, things could have been differently. So, the main thing to take away from this game, I think we're just going to stop here because the main thing to take away from this game is you need to work on your farm. If you're going to be an alchemist, you need to have a strong farming pattern, consistent farming pattern, something that really works, that maximizes your safety and your efficiency. I can help you develop that. Help you develop something. You can go into a private lobby and sort of just just walk through it. There's a lot of things we can work on. I think that your laning was strong, especially for a 1K player. I think that the main thing you need to do is work on farming efficiency. You had a lot of last hits relative to everybody else, except for the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet, let's see, net worth. Yeah, you had a 7K lead on him. But you should have had more. You should have been probably almost 30 by now. Almost be farming as. That's all for now. I would love like. Well, you have me added. I'd love coaching in game, in a real game, or we could do all kinds of other. Let me know.